Liverpool's dramatic 3-2 victory over Newcastle United at St. James's Park continues to dominate headlines, not only because of Rio Ngumoha's fairy tale winner at the age of just 16, but also due to the chaos surrounding referee Simon Hooper's performance. What should have been a Premier League classic was overshadowed by VAR interventions, controversial red card decisions, and growing concerns that officiating is failing to match the pace and intensity of England's top flight. Hooper, who needed VAR to send off Anthony Gordon for a reckless challenge on Virgil van Dijk, is under fire from former officials, pundits, and supporters alike, with Richard Keys questioning why the referee couldn't recognize an obvious red card without technological assistance. Most of us watching saw it instantly, Keys blasted, noting that Hooper's slow start to the season is becoming a major talking point in itself. His criticisms echo the frustrations of Mark Goldbridge, who accused the referee of ruining the spectacle of a game that promised everything but delivered prolonged stoppages and frustration. Indeed, statistics revealed that the ball was in play for just 40.8% of the match, the lowest percentage in the league since 2010, prompting ex-PGMOL chief Keith Hackett to call for an immediate Premier League investigation. Hackett described the figure as unacceptable and a disservice to paying fans, suggesting that the league must review stoppage patterns, substitutions, tactical time wasting, and referee management of game flow. While the refereeing storm raged, the match itself showcased both the brilliance and fragility of Arne Slot's Liverpool. Goals from Ryan Gravenberch and Hugo Ekitike had put the Reds in full control, but sloppy defending allowed Bruno Guimaraes and William Osula to drag Newcastle level despite being reduced to 10 men. It took a stoppage-time strike from Ngumoha, the youngest goalscorer in Liverpool's Premier League history, to secure victory, yet the defensive lapses once again sparked concern. Conceding 4 goals in just 2 league matches, plus 2 more against Crystal Palace in the Community Shield, is not the platform upon which a title charge is built. Ibrahima Konate, particularly, came under heavy scrutiny for his positioning and lack of authority, and calls are intensifying for Liverpool to accelerate their pursuit of defensive reinforcements. Crystal Palace's Mark Guehi is reportedly high on the list, with his rise for both club and country making him an ideal fit for Slot's evolving system. For Newcastle, the defeat only adds to the noise around Eddie Howe's squad, especially with Alexander Isak's uncertain future. The Swede has been heavily linked with Liverpool, and the distractions surrounding his situation appear to be unsettling the Magpies' dressing room. With missed opportunities in the transfer window, bids for Joni Wissa and Jorgen Strand Larsen both rejected, Newcastle find themselves vulnerable in attack, especially after the departure of Callum Wilson, relying on Gordon to play as a makeshift striker while also facing suspension from his red card compounds Howe's problems. For a side that fought valiantly with 10 men to claw back a 2-0 deficit, the lack of depth and the looming threat of losing their star striker is a major worry heading into a demanding season. The Premier League now faces difficult questions in the aftermath of this thriller. How can referees be better supported to make swift, accurate decisions without constant reliance on VAR? Should tactical time wasting be punished more severely to protect the value of the game for fans? And perhaps most pressingly, how do both Liverpool and Newcastle strengthen before the transfer window closes to avoid a repeat of the defensive errors and attacking struggles that define this match? With Arsenal visiting Anfield in what already feels like a pivotal early-season clash, Slot will need his backline to rediscover stability, while Newcastle must somehow rise above the drama surrounding Isak and Gordon to stay competitive. The spectacle of football depends not only on the brilliance of its young stars like Ngumoha, but also on consistency, fairness, and momentum. Until those issues are resolved, the conversation around games like this one will continue to focus less on the goals and more on the controversies that overshadow them.